Hey guys, it's Music by Lucas, and I want to start off this video with a special reminder that this Sunday is the Producers Team live stream. This week's topic is how to be a social media pro. And if you don't know what the Producers Team is, I leave the link in the description below so you can click that to find out more about it. Also, don't forget, we are coming up on the last week to submit for the WA Production and Team MBL track contest, so get your best track and submit it because there's some awesome prizes. Also, remember that you guys get to pick the artists that are in these videos. I pick 4 artists every week from the comments that are below, and I put them on the homepage of teammbl.com. So all you have to do is go to the site, teammbl.com, scroll down, and you'll see the 4 DJs that we're choosing from for next week's amazing artists. I'm super excited about today because you guys have been asking for this guy for a while. You voted in record numbers, and this week's video is gonna be about SKRILLEX. 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 All right, so you guys know what to do. We have gotten some incredible people to watch these videos, like Mr. Belton Weasel, Kirby, Mesto, Don Diablo, Madison Mars, Mike Williams. I'm gonna leave his socials right here, and all you guys have to do is tag him on your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you want, and let's see if we can get him to watch. All right, so let's get to 3 things that make SKRILLEX so amazing. The first reason why SKRILLEX is so amazing is because he never stops. When most people think of SKRILLEX, they think of a DJ with crazy hair. He got lucky, and he's not a real musician. He just presses buttons on a laptop and does stuff anyone else could do. Most people would be wrong. SKRILLEX has been making music since before he could walk and has barely stopped to take a breath. Not only does he play multiple instruments, but he even sang in a rock band all the way back in 2004. Now, don't get discouraged if you don't play multiple instruments or if you didn't start playing music as a baby like SKRILLEX, because we all grow up differently. We might not all have supportive parents, access to things like instruments or music classes, or musical influences to inspire us along the way. The key thing is, no matter when you start, you stick with it. The second reason why SKRILLEX is so amazing is because he is bigger than himself. SKRILLEX is one of the biggest artists in the world, but he never gets caught up in his own ego. He has better ways to spend his time, like finding other talented people to work with, such as Diplo, Justin Bieber, and Marshmello. And after winning 6 Grammys and numerous other awards, I think it's safe to say that he's spending his time wisely. Now, you may not be able to get in touch with people like Diplo or Marshmello, but there are thousands of other artists you can get in touch with. And here are just a few tips on how to connect, network, and start collabing. Number 1, look for other producers who are writing something that sounds new. A lot of producers tend to look for other producers who write in the same genre as them. But if you're trying to expand and grow your knowledge, what's the point of producing with someone else that's already gonna write what you know? So look for something that sounds fresh and young, and another artist that's gonna push you out of your comfort zone to make something great. Number 2, look for vocalists. Almost every huge mega hit track out there has a vocal on it, and if it doesn't have a vocal on it at first, eventually they end up doing a vocal remix or a vocal edit because people love vocals. So it doesn't hurt, start looking for vocalists to try to make that next big track. Number 3, look for talent, not for details. So many people get caught up in all the details when it comes to collabing, like which DAW do you use, or which genre are you writing in? Forget these minor details. The main thing is that you make something that makes people want to go crazy at a festival, or makes them want to dance, or makes them get excited. So just focus on that, and everything else will fall into place. So keep your eyes and ears open for new talent. We have a lot of artists doing this right now on teammbl.com. All you have to do is go to our collab network, that's teammbl.com/collab, and you'll find our free network where you can find other artists today to collab with all over the world. The third reason why SKRILLEX is so amazing is because he doesn't care what anyone else thinks. SKRILLEX is not afraid of change. Instead, he embraces and lives for what is fresh and what is now. And because of this, he doesn't care what anyone else thinks or how they label him. Because by the time they can label him in one thing, he's already moved on and he's doing something else. Now keep in mind this doesn't work for everybody, and you want to make sure that you're always able to stick with something long enough that you can get good at it first. But the reason this works for SKRILLEX is because he has made a contract with his fans. It's a contract that says, I promise that everything I release will be fresh, it'll be amazing, it'll be new, it'll be cutting edge. And he upholds his end of that contract, and he never lets his fans down. And that takes a lot of hard work and focus. We get so distracted today, and we build walls around ourselves and create all of these rules to make music by. And what that can end up doing is it can end up restricting our creativity. Creativity needs to be nurtured, and it needs time and room to breathe, so restricting it is not going to do any good. So if you're going to remember anything from this video, remember that it takes more than just a dope track and a laptop to be an amazing artist. It takes non-stop focus, a community of talented friends, and a fearless embrace of the now. All right, guys, that's it for SKRILLEX. And remember, go to the teammbl.com homepage and vote because we got 4 awesome DJs for you guys to choose from for next week's video. Also, if you don't see the DJ that you like on that list, make sure to comment below because that's where we get the ideas for the DJs we put on the voting page. And for my producers team, I will see you this Sunday at 10 a.m. Los Angeles time for this week's live stream on how to be a social media pro. This is where I'm gonna go into detail with you guys about how to exactly set up your different social pages so that they look perfect and they look very presentable and you can start managing them appropriately so you can start growing your following. And I think I've already said enough, so I'm musicbyLukas and I'll see you next video. Hey!